Chắc tướng rồi để con nào. Thầy bắt đầu có tiếng.
They're not going to connect on the just audio, not the webcam.
Yep, sound them once.
Okay. Okay, everyone, we're going to start the lesson now.
Hello, hello, Tristan.
Hold on, meet everyone.
And I'm ready now, Mr.
Oh, where's the setting to mute everyone?
On the right, there's
Tristan, the something.
the management is
Sorry, I forgot where it was.
the management is
Ah, yeah. Okay, mute all. Okay, so if anyone wants to answer a question, please just raise your hand, okay? The green button, and then I'll ask you. So, to start with, can you look at this picture and tell me what do you think today's lesson is about? Hold on, let me click on the share screen.
Spot.
Okay, okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, Vu, can you tell me?
I think
Vu?
is television.
Okay, someone else who can tell me? Joanne, can you tell me?
I think today's lesson is about television.
Yeah, I've unmuted, but no one's. Hold on. Can you hear me? Vu?
Yes.
Hold on. No, it's definitely. Okay, so maybe if I unmute all. Who raised? Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay, hold on, sorry. Two, can you tell me? Hold on. Why is it not unmuted? Two, can you tell me?
Today's lesson is about television.
Yeah, hold on. Should be fine. Sorry. Okay. So, who can tell me the answer?
Sorry, what did you say? What did you say?
Who can tell me the answer? What do you think today's lesson is about?
It's spot.
Lesson is about television.
Yes, very good. Okay, it's about TV. Can anyone tell me the special word? Which word do we need here?
Program. Television.
Yep, TV what? Begins with P? Can anyone?
Program.
Yes, very good. Programs. Okay. Right. So now, what I'd like you to do, you have 2 minutes. I want you to try to match the programs with their names. Okay? Can you see them?
Okay.
And you can raise your hand and tell me. Are you in the? I'm just curious when I'm showing the screen, can they see the sidebar?
No.
No. Okay. Okay, hold on. So, Vu, can you tell me what is number 1?
Number 1 is wildlife program.
Very good.
Wildlife program.
Okay, who can tell me what's number 2? Who can tell me what's number 2?
Maybe a quiz show.
Okay, very good. Quiz show. Okay. Okay, who can tell me number 3?
It's music programs.
Very good. Okay, what about, sorry, number 3? No, so number 2 is quiz show. Number 3?
Hospital drama.
Yes, very good. Hospital drama. Okay, number 4?
History program.
Good. Number 5?
The news.
Yes. Number 6?
Police drama.
Police drama.
Good. Number 7?
Music programs.
Yeah, good. Number 8?
Sports program.
Programs.
Good. Number 9?
Weather report. Oh,
Comedy show.
Yeah, comedy show. Good. Number 10?
Cookery.
Cookery
Yeah,
program.
good. Number 11?
Weather
Yeah.
report.
Weather report. And number 12?
Music programs.
Okay, very good. Great. We'll go on to the next. Okay, now you have 1 minute. I want you to try to remember the different pictures as best as you can, okay? Just try to remember what they are.
Đây là thầy nước ngoài mà không biết à?
Biết.
You have 1 minute to try remember all the programs. That's so easy. Oh
Quá
my
dễ à?
god. Too easy. Oh my god.
Thầy lại gọi anh bây giờ.
Okay, so who can tell me number 5? Can you remember?
The news.
Very good.
Number 5.
Number 7?
Number 7 is music program.
Very good. Number 3?
Hospital drama.
Hospital drama.
Very good, yeah. Number 1?
Wildlife.
Wildlife program.
Good. Number 11.
Weather.
Report. Weather report.
Good.
Hot.
Number 2.
Quiz show.
Quiz show.
Quiz show.
Yes.
Quiz
Good.
show.
Quiz show.
Number 4.
Historical dramas. Is that right?
Good, yeah. Number 9.
Comedy shows.
Yes, very good. Number 10.
Cookery.
Yes.
Good.
Number 6.
Police drama.
Police drama.
Very good. And number 12.
Music program.
Music.
Music
Very good.
program.
Yeah, that's right. Number 8.
Sports program.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, now we're going to learn about the BBC. Can anyone tell me what is the BBC? Does anyone
BBC
know?
is the British Broadcast Corporation.
Yes, very good.
Faster.
Okay, so it's a TV channel. Okay, now, so I want you to open your student books, okay, to 9D, page 114. Okay, so we're going to learn a bit about the BBC today. So I'm going to read out a short history of the BBC. I want you to read read along, okay? A short history of the BBC. Birth of the BBC. At 6 p.m. on 14th of November 1922, Arthur Burroughs read a news bulletin. It included a report of a train robbery and an important political meeting, some sports results, and a weather forecast. This was the first ever broadcast by the British Broadcasting Corporation, or BBC. It had a staff of just 4, and its mission was to educate, inform, and entertain. B. Entertainment for the ears. By 1930, half the homes in Britain had a radio. They could listen not only to the news, but also to dramas, classical music concerts, chat shows, children's programs, and live sports coverage. When the Second World War started in 1939, BBC Radio was a very important source of news and of entertainment to cheer people up in difficult times. Oh, sorry, hold on. C. Going global. The BBC World Service began in 1932, mostly for the British people who lived in Africa and Asia. During the Second World War, it broadcast in many different languages and had large numbers of European listeners. Today, it broadcasts by radio, internet, and satellite in 27 languages. 188 million people listen every week. D. From radio to TV. Television broadcasting had begun in 1936, but stopped during the Second World War. When it returned in 1946, viewers could enjoy anything from Disney's Mickey Mouse cartoons to coverage of the Olympic Games. In 1953, 20 million people crowded round the country's 3 million TV screens to watch Queen Elizabeth II's coronation. After that, the popularity of TV grew fast. Hancock's Half Hour, a funny 1950s sitcom, reflected Britain's changing entertainment preferences. It began as a radio show in 1954, then 2 years later became a show for both radio and television. Finally, in 1959, the BBC decided to broadcast it only on TV. E. The BBC today. The BBC is now the largest broadcaster in the world, with a staff of more than 23,000 people, 10 UK TV channels, 59 radio stations, local, national, and international, and a strong presence on the internet. In Britain, more than 30% of all TV viewing is on the BBC. People watch BBC channels all around the world, and its popular TV programs like reality show Strictly Come Dancing and car program Top Gear have versions in many different countries. Other popular BBC shows include costume drama series Cranford, the wildlife documentary Frozen Planet, and EastEnders, Britain's favourite soap opera. F. What next? The BBC is popular partly because it has no advertising. Instead, it gets its money from the licence fees that everyone with a television in Britain has to pay. However, some families now have hundreds of cable channels and rarely watch BBC programmes. Other viewers watch shows on iPlayer, the BBC's internet-based TV service for which no TV licence is required. There are people who feel that the system is unfair and needs to change. However, even its strongest critics agree that the BBC will continue to play a central role in the British media in the future. Okay, so now I want you to answer true or false for these 5 questions. Please don't say the answers out loud. Put your hand up when you're ready, okay? Can anyone tell me for number 1?
True.
Yo, okay, can you tell me please?
True.
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 Yes, true, good.
True.
Number 2.
False.
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 Yes. Number 3.
False.
False.
Good. Number 4.
True.
True.
Yes, good, true. And number 5.
False.
False.
False, very good. Okay, so just to explain, a broadcaster is any company which does something like make TV shows or the radio, okay? And a broadcast is any kind of show, okay? It can be on the TV, it can be on the radio. And in number 3, the coronation. A coronation is when a man or woman become the king or queen, okay? Now, next, let's see. So, I want you to do exercise 2. Read the article again. In which paragraph A to F can you find the following information? Again, please don't shout out the answer. Put your hand up if you're ready, okay? Okay, so let's go through this together now. Who can tell me the number of people who worked for the BBC at the start? Okay, Hyo?
There are 4 people.
Yes, that's correct. How many TV channels does the BBC have today?
10 UK TV channels.
Very good. Why are some people unhappy about the BBC? You can see towards the end, I think.
Because they feel that the system is unfair and needs to change.
Yes, that's right. They don't want to have to pay for the license. Okay. And what are the names of some BBC programs that are popular internationally? Again, you can look at the end of the article.
Preachy, dancing, and car programs appear.
So if you look towards the end here.
Strictly Come Dancing.
Yeah, and?
Car program. Top Gear.
Top Gear, yeah, very good. Okay. Go back. And what about an event that people watched on TV in big groups?
The Queen Elizabeth II's coronation.
Very good. And how does the BBC pay for its broadcasting services? So again, you can look towards the end. Remember why some people think it's unfair. In F?
It gets its money from the license fees and
yes, that's right. So that means if you live in Britain and you buy a TV, you also have to buy a special license, like a piece of paper, and the money goes to the BBC to help them. Okay? And what did the BBC achieve in the Second World War? You can look, I think, in C.
It had large numbers of European listeners.
Yes, very good. And what people could enjoy, what people could enjoy on the radio in the 1930s?
Like
Drama and music.
dramas, classical music concert.
Okay, very good. Now we're going to leave question 3 and we're going to look at the new words that are all in yellow. Okay, like chat shows, sports coverage, cartoons. Okay, so I'm going to give you a clue. I want you to tell me which one am I talking about. Okay, so first, these programs are made of drawings. Can you tell me which one?
Cartoons.
Yeah,
Cartoons.
cartoons. What about a program about nature?
Wildlife
Documentary.
Yeah, very good. What is a quick program with the most important things that happened in the day?
Sitcom.
bulletin.
Yeah, news bulletin, very good. What do we say for what a channel shows about things like football and tennis?
Sports
Sports coverage.
Very good. What is a comedy, but also realistic, about real life?
Sitcom.
Sitcom. Okay, good. What is about real life?
Reality show.
Very good. A program where actors wear clothes from a time in the past.
Costume drama.
Very good.
Costume drama.
Yes, that's right. This has people talking to each other about interesting subjects.
Chat shows.
Chat show.
Chat show.
You watch this to see if it's a good day to go to the beach.
Weather forecast.
Weather forecast.
And finally, a program where the actors are just like normal people in day-to-day life.
Soap opera.
Very good.
Opera.
Okay, so I want to go ask some more questions. Now, if you look at the word sports coverage, okay, sports coverage means everything that they do about sports. It's not one TV show or one sport, okay? It's about lots of different ones. Okay, next. If I watch a program that's a funny show about aliens, can I call it a sitcom?
No.
No. Yeah. What about if it's a funny show about teachers?
Sitcom.
Yes, good. Okay. If I make, if there's a program about doctors, can we say it's a reality show?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, we can.
Because it's a hospital drama.
No.
The hospital drama is not real. That's the story.
No.
But if it's about a real hospital, then we call it a reality show.
Damn.
Okay. Next. So the costume dramas. Okay. Is a program that happens now a costume drama? If the story is about now, can we call it a costume drama?
No.
No.
Not sure.
It's about the past. So something from history, like maybe something about an old king or an old queen, something like this, okay? Like hundreds of years ago. Okay, and last one. In soap operas, do you watch about famous people or normal people?
Famous people.
Normal people.
Normal people.
Yeah.
Normal.
Okay. Very good. Okay, now we're going to learn to talk about your favorite TV shows. Okay, so let's have a look. Question 1. What examples are there in your country? Oh, hold on. Sorry. What examples are there in your country of these types of TV program? Okay, so who can tell me a Vietnamese show? Do you know a Vietnamese chat show?
Arabic.
Can anyone tell me a Vietnamese chat show?
BTV.
Weekly.
Okay, no problem. What about a sports program?
360 degrees of sport is a news
Okay.
about sports.
Yes,
Oh,
news about good. What cartoons do you like to watch?
SpongeBob.
Good.
Oggy. Oggy.
Can anyone tell me a Vietnamese sitcom?
Vietnamese has stupid sitcom.
Can you say that again, please? Okay, can you think of any funny shows that are about real life? What about reality shows? Are there any popular reality shows in Vietnam?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. What about soap operas?
No.
No too.
Which country is very famous for its soap operas?
England.
And what's near Vietnam? Which country is near Vietnam that has lots of soap operas? Does anyone know?
Thailand.
No.
China.
Maybe China and Korea? Okay.
No, maybe.
Now, let's look at number 2. Which types of program do you like or dislike? So, we've got some words here that you can use. So you could say something like, I don't like, or I like because I'm interested in, or I'm not interested in. So for example, I could say, I like wildlife documentaries because I'm interested in animals. Or I don't like wildlife documentaries because I'm not interested in animals. Or I think that sports programs are interesting, exciting. Okay, we can say boring. Okay, another one is informative. We can say informative if something teaches us. Okay, it's good at teaching something new. Or we can say it's funny. Or we can say it's useful if it helps us. If we don't like it and we think it's stupid, we could just say like too stupid. We could say it's a waste of time, or it's useless, like no good. Or we can just say it's rubbish. Okay.
Trash.
Yeah, trash, exactly. Okay, so I just want you to think of one program you like and one program you don't like. And then put your hand up if you want to tell me. Okay, Quang. Hold on, just one person at a time. Quang. Chu Quang.
I like cartoon and dislike.
Hold on, can you tell me what you like? Say again.
I like a cartoon.
Okay, why do you like cartoons?
Because it's fun.
Because they are fun. Good. Okay, and what do you dislike?
I dislike wildlife documentary.
Because?
Because it's trash.
Because they are trash. Okay. Next, who can tell me? Okay, Vu. Yeah, Vu. Do you want to tell me? Oh, sorry.
Show.
What do you like?
I like quiz show because it's interesting and it is informative. And I don't like soap opera because
They are.
because they are boring and it makes me sleepy.
Okay, very good. They make you sleepy. Good. And can we have one other person who can tell me? Okay, Hyo.
I like the news because they give very important news.
Okay.
And I hate reality show. I hate reality show because they are fake.
Very good. Okay. Right. Next question. Hold on. Have you ever watched? Oh no, we'll go on to number 4. What big media organizations are there in your country, and are they similar to the BBC? Hyo? Yep. Or Fan?
I think big media organizations in Vietnam is VTV.
VTV. Can you tell me a little bit about VTV? What do they do?
They have they show people news and show some.
Okay, good. Anyone else? Hyo? Hyo, can you tell me?
I don't know the answer.
Ah, okay, sorry, it said your hands up. Okay, anyone else? Can you tell me like something like the BBC, like a big Vietnamese company that does TV shows or the radio?
VTV.
Okay. Can you tell me about them?
It's like news and weather forecast.
Okay, very good. Okay, so we've got 2 more minutes. So I just want to go through the new words for the end again, okay? So, can you remember, what do we call a program that is very short and about important things that happened in the day?
News bulletin.
Very good, yeah, news bulletin. What about something that is about nature?
Wildlife documentary.
Very good. Something that's funny, but about real life?
Reality
Show. IT show.
Sitcom.
Programs.
What about a story about history where the actors dress up?
History program.
Customer drama.
Yeah,
Costume drama.
Costume drama. Both are good answers. What about where people talk to each other?
Chat shows.
Very
Chat
good.
show.
About the weather?
Weather forecast or weather report.
Yeah. What word do we use for shows about sports?
Sports coverage
Very good.
or sports program.
And okay, so that's the end of the lesson. Goodbye, everyone, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay?
Goodbye.
Bye.
Wow, so fast. Goodbye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.
Goodbye.
See you.
See you later.